Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, wake up! Welcome to the after party! Wake up, put your hands up, put them up! It's time that you make your voice heard! Wake up, put your hands up, get them up! Hell yeah!
Quick question.
Uh-huh.
Erection test. Where you at right now with Mania right around the corner?
I'm pretty soft, actually.
Soft?
Well, because here's the thing, though.
Oh, wait, we're recording.
Oh,
hey, guys.
shit.
Welcome to the Still Real After Party. I am one of your hosts. My name is Zanca. Sitting beside me, my co-host, as always.
Boner expert Jake. Wait,
Expert,
wait a minute.
And I'll roll with it.
That's not right.
That's your thing now.
Oh,
you
fuck.
just gotta do it, man.
God damn it, I gotta make a shirt.
It's fucking live TV. You
Boner
can't go
expert.
back now. You
Boner
fucked up.
We're not live, though.
We're live to each other.
That's true. Me and you, we're live talking to each other currently at the time we're recording this, but to you guys, we're not live.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty energized. I got a lot of sleep this week because I fell asleep during Raw and then by accident fell asleep during SmackDown.
I've been watching a lot of The Office again. I'm rewatching it,
good
so
shit.
I'm not getting a lot of sleep
American
at
or-
all. American, yeah. I do need to watch the UK version. and I
It's just
actually
as
looked
good.
it up.
It's just
But
as good.
It's so short. There's only 2 seasons and like
Yeah.
12 episodes. So
And it's funny if you watch that one second, not knowing that it came first, because that's what I did. And
Oh,
I was like,
that's what-
oh, this is kind of, they just ripped off the fucking American version.
no, I'm gonna get to it at some point because it is on Netflix and I'm in. I'm all in on The Office. Everything about it.
It's fucking good shit.
It's my favorite show, probably.
How's your week?
Pretty lackluster.
Yeah.
I saw Ready Player One on Friday
How was
night.
that?
That was really cool. But if you're not a pop culture guy, don't even bother.
Yeah,
because
I'm in and
it's
out.
full of video games. It's full of like, there's a whole Shining scene. Like it pays homage to The Shining in the setting and everything. It's really cool. But if you're not a pop culture or a video game guy, don't even bother.
Dude, I'm older than you by what, 7 years, 9 years? Something like that?
You're
10
what,
years?
30?
Yeah.
Old man? I'm 24, so 6.
6?
6 years.
So, I'm thinking about starting, not this week, because we have a lot of shit to talk about,
Okay.
but we definitely have to start a segment where it's, you teach me about pop culture.
I can do that
But
because
you have to put it in wrestling terms, 'cause that's the only thing I understand.
ooh, that's going to be tough because I don't know how to talk about Riverdale.
You bring it up all the time, and I only know it by name.
Right, I don't know how to talk about Riverdale in wrestling terms other than it's like a soap opera.
It's simple, dude, because I put football in wrestling terms for people I know too. So it's like the Patriots are the Roman Reigns, or actually I used to
We've
say.
actually said that on here.
Yeah, I know the Patriots
He's
are the
Tom
John
Brady.
Cena. You know what I mean? Like
Okay,
they always win. They're always there. People hate them or love them. You can't fucking. So you can do it. You can figure something out.
I can
nice.
try, but it's not going to be pretty.
Either way, you got to sharpen me up to all this shit because I need to know.
I know a lot of things. I know a lot about nothing. I know a lot of things about nothing.
I'm getting that age where I'm like, oh man, this sucks. Back in my day, we
Yeah,
had good
exactly.
shit. Yeah,
Well,
fucking-
here's the thing, though. I even do back in my days because I'm a quote-unquote 90s kid.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of back in my day shit, too, because I feel older than I am because of all these stupid kids eating Tide Pods and snorting condoms.
Yeah, you made it through that. I'm proud of you.
I passed that. I didn't do anything really stupid until I was like 18.
You know what's weird though is I'm so fucked up. I'm like, why are they eating Tide Pods? And part of my head was going, oh, try one. Maybe they're good. And then I'm like, oh, this is how this shit starts. I'm gonna try one. Then I'm on the internet eating fucking Tide Pods a week later.
Well, how different is it than when you're a bad kid getting your mouth washed out with soap, though? I mean, it would kind of be the same thing. That was a punishment back in my day.
Yeah, I feel like Tide's really making out in the end though. They're
Oh,
like, yeah, we're just selling a shitload of these Tide Pods.
It's amazing to me that Tide hasn't started marketing it that way.
Fruit punch flavor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like stupid shit. Because that's what I'd do, but they'd probably get sued.
That's very true.
That's why I'm not running Tide.
So,
That's why.
let's talk about something we kind of know a little bit more about than I know about pop culture. Does
Babies.
that make sense? Babies.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got one.
you do. I don't.
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
Babies. There was been quite a few actually. People have been getting busy since the last fucking podcast actually.
I know. They're just popping them out left and right,
All girls too.
which is fine. There's a bunch of babies now. Talk about it. Go.
Talk
Let's
about
go.
it. Well, The Miz had one.
The Miz had a baby.
Yep.
And his wife Maurice. She also had a baby.
She had a part in that. That's right.
I mean, a pretty big part, but yeah.
The only thing I know though is The Miz said his baby's name, I'd say 47 times during the Raw broadcast, and I still don't remember it. I wanted to say it's like Monroe something.
It was Monroe. Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
But I didn't watch Raw, so I don't know.
I got you.
But I do know Maria and Mike Kanellis' baby name.
And
And
that
that's
is?
I have it written down because it's kind of outrageous. Frederica Moon Bennett Kanellis. I put the Kanellis, but it's not actually there.
I dig it because I feel like she's gonna go by Freddie, and for some reason,
Freddie Mercury.
Back in my day, like
Freddie Moon. It sounds like that. That might be what they named her after. Freddie Moon. Like it makes sense.
Back in my day, I used to have a huge crush on this chick from, what was it called, Step by Step. Her name was Al. And and for some reason though, I was just like, she's got a dude's name.
But it's
like
Allison.
Kind of rebellious.
But it's Allison, right?
I have no idea.
I would
just call
assume
her Al. And then I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, imagine if you're ever plugging it with this chick and you're just like, oh, Al. Like that would just fucking not go well for me.
I think you might call her by her real name. I believe.
I don't know how we got to sex from babies, but we're there now.
Well, I mean, you have to make
right.
this. You have to make the sex to make the baby.
Make the sex.
Yeah,
I
you got to
like
do
that.
the sex to make the baby.
You got to do the fucking dirty Jedis.
Yeah, exactly. So let's talk about something we actually do know something about, which is, well, I guess you know something about making a baby, but
Yeah, I've done
let's
A lot
talk about.
easier than you think.
Well, I would assume I wouldn't know, but I don't really want to know either.
It's just chloroform's involved. You don't need to know the
Let's talk about wrestling.
All right, let's do it.
I don't really want to. I mean, Raw and SmackDown were bad.
They were,
Again.
I'm gonna try to focus on the good.
The good,
It's
yeah.
WrestleMania season. I don't want to be one of those podcasts you put on. You're like, guys, why, you're shitting on it. Why do you even watch?
Well,
it's
because it's fun to shit on.
it is
and
fun
easy.
to shit on. But I will say this: if I had to make an analogy,
Yeah.
and we're talking about sex, I might
Yeah.
as well go with it.
Okay.
There's been no foreplay. WrestleMania is just fucking us in the ass right now Sunday.
Yeah.
There's been no warning, really, no foreplay, really, no storytelling. There's been a little bit in the Roman Brock thing, obviously, because that's their main event. So that's
Sure.
what they put all their storytelling into.
I mean, there's been some. There's definitely been some build-up, but the build-up you want, you're not getting.
And
Like
this-
AJ and Shinsuke. That's the build-up I wanted really bad, and they only really just did something this week. And it wasn't even great.
The one storyline that I feel like has been naturally building is Sasha and Bailey, and they don't even really have a match. You know what I
Nope,
mean?
they
So it's
don't.
like it's been a lot of, I don't want to say forced, but it's felt kind of forced because it's only been really 3 weeks of storytelling.
Yeah,
So
and I don't want to say that it's been bad, but it hasn't been good.
Roman and
That's
Brock's
for-
been good.
I agree. I
Right.
love that build, and even though people are gonna shit all over the match because of what it is, I'm excited for it just because I'm a Roman guy. But I'm excited to see if it's different, which it very well could be. I don't like Brock matches generally, but I know that they're gonna put on a performance regardless.
I can tell you it's going to be a lot of Brock offense.
And then a comeback.
72 Superman punches.
Yeah, then a comeback from Roman, but that's fine.
We'll get to that, though.
We'll talk more about that when we get into official predictions. But before WrestleMania is NXT Takeover, which I
Correct.
might be more excited for.
A lot of people are. If you like just straight the wrestling, if you
Right,
know what I mean,
right.
and they actually have stories going into this as
Yeah,
well.
a
if you've been
lot.
keeping up with- Yeah.
It's shorter format, and I feel like the wrestling, like you said, is going to be it'll be better. That's just a fact, I think. But again, the stories are great. Like, we'll get to more of the matches in depth later on, or now when we do it. But I don't know. Everything. I looked at the card. I looked at the card earlier, and I was excited for every single match.
I look at it like this. It's like the WWE WrestleMania is going to be more like a Harlem Globetrotters game. And
Yeah.
like NXT is more like, a game 7 of a finals. You know what I mean?
Right. It's exciting
It's
because
intense.
it's
It's
more
more
intense.
intense, right.
Exactly. So, do we want to just kick it off?
Yeah, let's go right into it.
I don't have any particular order here, so we're going to start with the NXT Women's Championship. That's going to be Ember Moon versus Shayna Baszler. Who you got?
This was a tough one for me because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they've really been pushing Shayna, but I got to go with Ember. Mm-hmm. I think she's going to hang on to it. It's just, in my opinion, this girl, I know everyone's like, they don't have to move up right away. And I agree with that
Right.
100%. But
I do too.
she's ready. You know what I mean? I feel like she could make
Who,
a pretty-
Baszler or...
Ember. She's just got the whole package. She's got an awesome entrance. She's got a cool look. She's got a great finisher. She's good in the ring. She's held her own since she's had the title. I just feel like she's someone that I could see on like a SmackDown Live or whatever.
I
I'm
agree
not-
with you,
I'm
but you're saying she's going to win.
correct. But the reason why I'm saying she's going to win is because she has all that, and NXT still needs stars. I feel like Shayna is not. I'm not shitting on her. She's
Right.
just not 100% there yet.
I agree.
I feel like NXT always has their champions as people that are ready to be moved up, but they hang on them just a little bit longer, just get more seasoning, and to help build the next star. I don't feel like the next star is built just yet for the women in NXT.
I agree with you. However, my winner of this match is Shayna. And for the reason being, they're going to make... I mean, it's already been kind of a feud between these two, but I think she's going to pick it up now, and they're going to have a longer feud up until the next one, and where Ember will lose, and that'll be her call-up, I think.
That deal, yeah.
Because I agree. I feel like Ember's ready. I think personally she'll be a Raw person because Asuka's leaving, so they kind of need another person over there. My biggest problem is I feel like, and I don't watch NXT that much because I'm a shitty wrestling fan, but I feel like her reign, when you compare it to Asuka's, who had it before her, like, it just doesn't add, like, it's not as good, you know? But that's not her fault either. It's just because who she got it from, you know? And she didn't even really get it from her, you know what I mean?
Well, Asuka's also never lost.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so it's going to be tough to...
Exactly, but it's tough. And I think she's doing well, but I feel like it's time to make a swap and see what Shayna can do.
Okay, so we disagree on the first match we threw out there.
It's going to be exciting. So next up, we have the NXT Tag Team Championship. So this one is interesting. It's Undisputed Era, but it's going to be Adam Cole and I think Bobby. I don't remember. One of them's hurt. Either Bobby Fish or Kyle O'Reilly. I don't remember. I'm bad at this. It's going to be one of them and Adam Cole. Authors of Pain and the weirdest team ever, Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne.
Who I'm picking.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Why?
Because I will pick Pete Dunne no matter what he's doing. He is honestly one of my favorite wrestlers. I just love watching the guy. He's got it all, man.
He's still got the UK Championship, right?
Yeah.
He's not going to win.
Oh, dude, you don't think so?
No.
You don't think they're just going to make him the Austin Aries of NXT where he has every title?
That would be great, because I also am a fan of Pete Dunne. I feel like out of the UK competitors, him and Tyler Bate, obviously they were the two big ones, and I feel like he, even though he doesn't really get too much of a chance to shine because they don't use him like they should, he is fantastic, and I'm so glad whenever I see him anywhere, I'm like, yes, Pete Dunne, go. But I disagree with you here. I am going with Undisputed Era. I feel like unless the injury to one of those guys, I don't remember who it is, Bobby Fish, if that is a reasoning behind why they lose, okay, sure. But I feel like Adam Cole isn't going to, spoiler alert, Adam Cole's in a match later on, and I don't think he's going to win that either. So I feel like they're going to need something for Adam Cole to do, and I think it's going to be with these tag titles and Kyle O'Reilly.
Could happen, man. I mean, I don't disagree. They would be my other choice because I really feel like the Authors of Pain are just, they're ready.
Bumped up. Yeah, they have to, and it doesn't make any sense for them not to at this point. I feel like SmackDown needs it. It's going to be, we'll get more into the SmackDown Tag Championships later because I feel like they could come into play.
Needs it, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but think of the opponents at that point. Unless, we'll talk about it. Yeah. We'll get there.
There's going to be a shakeup coming up too. So.
Oh, for sure. So next up is the grudge match. It's Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. And it's not the most exciting for me, but it is one of the most exciting for me because it's one of the best builds, not even in just NXT, in the company. So I'm going with Ciampa on this one because it makes the most sense for Johnny Gargano to get called up now.
See, I'm going Ciampa as well, just because it makes the most sense to keep the storyline where Gargano keeps having trouble getting that big signature win, kind of like a la Daniel Bryan back in the, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's exactly the character he portrays too, and that's who I compare him to, is Daniel Bryan. He's kind of an underdog, and he has to overcome adversity, but I want to see him do it on main, even though he's probably going to 205 Live.
But again, this is one match too where I'm completely 50-50. I could see both happening, you know what I mean? I could see, because Gargano is such an over talent that they could be giving him that moment where they want a big pop, you know what I mean? So,
yeah. Well, I don't know.
It's been such a great build that it would be an awesome little send off.
Did you watch NXT this week?
Yes.
Okay, who stood tall?
Yeah, who do you think?
Was it Ciampa?
Yeah.
So maybe Gargano. Here's the thing though, that's been proving a little untrue because a lot of the times whoever stood tall the night before is a loser. Like they lose on the main show. But I feel like that won't be the case in a lot of things this time around.
Well, yeah, because Brock basically got the last move in on the end of Raw.
That is true, but yeah. So I guess you're right.
Roman's definitely.
I guess you're right. Yeah. But yeah, I'm still going. We're both going with Ciampa because it's just. I think it's time for Gargano to get bumped up.
Yeah, and if I was writing the storyline, I would actually keep him there a little bit longer and have him just keep going at it. Because this storyline reminds me a lot of Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Mm-hmm. They could fight forever, and I'd watch it.
Me too, but I want the only reason I'd keep it going is because I want Johnny Gargano to be so big that they can't put him on 205 Live, and that sucks because I love the wrestling on 205 Live, but I want him to shine on actual main roster, You know what I mean?
All I think of is Tyler Breeze. Guys like that. I don't think you want him called up right away. Well, not right away. But I don't think
been around, I think, long enough for it to be justified.
Yeah.
But Tyler Breeze, the same thing.
It's how we look at it and how they look at him.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Tyler Breeze, here's the problem, the gimmick with Tyler Breeze. And there's another person on this list here.
Dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I worry about on Maine because of their gimmick. And it's not because of them. They do the gimmick incredible. And their talents are incredible. But it's the audience, and they just won't accept weird gimmicks anymore. For the most part.
The thing, too, though, is NXT fans are accepting of those gimmicks because those guys can go in the ring. You know what I mean? Whereas on the main roster, all you're known for basically is your gimmick.
Right. The one person that's kind of broken out of that is Elias, in my opinion. I mean, because his gimmick is a little obsure.
But it's an easy gimmick to get over.
Sure, it's an easy gimmick, but he's kind of built it himself. Yep. And he's made it what it is today, and everyone loves it. We love it for sure, and so I hope people with weird gimmicks like that can shine even on main roster with the gimmick they're given. You know,
Goldust.
Yeah, Goldust has been doing it for fucking ever, but it didn't start out that way. So I mean, you got to look at it as a learning process for the audience in a weird way, whereas they need to learn that this person is incredible.
He still weirds me out. Like, his gimmick still weirds me out.
Love Goldust.
I do, too. I'm just saying.
All right, so next up, we had both jump on that. Next up is the new NXT North American Championship, which looks like $1 million. That thing looks like it's so good. Usually, new designs don't really go over well.
Because it's just the logo. It's a way to get their logo out there.
But that one looks so different that I love it. Same with the UK Championship. Like those two, NXT just does new belts right, I guess. So that's a huge match. There's a ton of people in it. We got Adam Cole, baby, Velveteen Dream, Killian Dane from Sanity, Lars Sullivan, who's a giant man, Ricochet, which I believe is his on-screen debut, or am I mistaken? I don't remember. And then EC3, which is, in my opinion, the most interesting option here.
That's my pick.
That's your pick?
Yeah, 100%.
I wanted to pick him, but I think that's too obvious. I think he'll be the feud for whoever wins this, which is going to be the Velveteen Dream. And if it's not, NXT is doing something wrong. Because think about how over Velveteen Dream is. And it would just make so much sense to have EC3's first actual feud to be with someone as bizarre as that man.
This is not a slight to Velveteen Dream, because I'm a fan. He's had one really good match and one really shitty match on these things.
Which was a shitty one?
I want to say it was against Chris Hero.
Oh, okay.
And,
yeah, but I'm not a big...
But I'm
Chris
saying...
Hero's fine, but I don't think that was entirely his fault.
I don't think it was Hero's fault.
Maybe. Maybe we saw a different match.
The thing is, Velveteen Dream, I'm saying, can work with smaller guys. He can't really go yet. I'm just saying yet.
Well, that's why I think EC3 is a good feud for him. You know what I mean? Because he's not a huge dude. He's built, but he's not like a giant man.
But he works like a bigger dude, too. That's where I think Velveteen Dream is going to have an issue. Because, I mean,
sure.
Aleister Black he could sell his ass off, so he made... I'm not saying he made him look like $1 million, because I think Velveteen Dream's got a lot to offer. Right. I just think he definitely needs a little bit more seasoning so he can pull those out and be more consistent in the ring.
That's fair. Regardless, I think it's going to be one of those two. And no matter which one it is, I think they're going to feud with each other after this. That's just a prediction from me, just because they will be... or it's Ricochet. I mean, Ricochet could come out of nowhere and be a winner here. We don't know, but...
Or it could just be one of these things where...
Lars Sullivan.
No, the Undisputed Era just wins every title.
That's a possibility, too, yeah, but I don't see that happening. But that's I'm most excited for that match, because there's so many stories that can be built. And it's a new title.
A lot of good talent in that match as well.
So good. Next up, we have the main event, the NXT Championship match, with Andrade Cien Almas and Aleister Black.
What are you going with?
What am I?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I love both these guys.
I do too, but I think it's finally time for Aleister Black to hold that title. There's no reason. I like Cien Almas. He's great, but there's no reason. And I want it to be I want them to have more after this, but it's time for Aleister Black to hold gold. For sure.
I have a feeling it's not going to be Black, but I'm picking Black.
Okay.
Because I want it. You know me. I'm the hope guy over here.
Yeah, well, Yeah.
But I'm not down on. I think Almas is amazing talent.
They're
you know
great.
what I mean? Yeah. So it's like this is a win-win. Whoever wins, I'm cool with.
And having Zelina Vega as a mouthpiece too is great.
Very
I'm just I love Aleister Black. He's so he's got everything. We've talked about how if they're gonna screw someone up, it's gonna be him. But he should be the one that kind of, because he had not a weird gimmick, but like a quiet gimmick, which is kind of obscure nowadays.
It's Baron Corbin with in-ring skills.
Yeah. Well, he can actually talk. Baron really can't do anything. I like
He's
Baron.
coming around, though.
He is getting better. But
I'm a huge Baron Corbin fan, by the way.
Me too. I love
just-
Baron Corbin.
Aleister Black's one of the better guys in the ring, so it wasn't really a slight to Baron Corbin. It was
Right.
more of a Aleister Black. His gimmick is like the Lone Wolf type shit.
Right. I'm just worried. He's one of the people I'm worried about, not because of him, but because of the WWE. You know what I mean? They have the ability to screw up something they really shouldn't, and I don't want them to. But he needs this NXT title before he's even thought about being called up.
He's someone that I don't want called up for a while either, because I really
Like a Finn Balor or a Shinsuke, kind of something like that.
Yeah, I want him just to marinate down there until they have something for him.
Well,
I don't want them just to call him up for name value and a
Right.
quick pop on
I
the
agree.
Raw after Mania. You know what I mean? And then they don't do much with him. Like
I think that'll be Authors of Pain.
well, I'm just saying I don't want like a Ty Dillinger thing where they bring him up but they don't have anything for him. You know what I mean? Like
Poor Ty Dillinger. Yeah, I agree.
I want him to wait till he has a storyline.
And the biggest problem with Ty Dillinger is he never won the NXT championship. That one of the biggest problems. Obviously, he was called up too early, but if you had been, he was in the running for that title for a while, and they called him up randomly, and no one cares about him now. It sucks because he was talented, smaller guy, but super talented, decent in the ring, and had the potential to be huge, you know. But they screwed that up.
I feel like Vince McMahon once said that he does not, or someone backstage said that Vince said he's not sure if Daniel Bryan's over or the Yes Chant's over. I think that really applies to
Well,
Ty.
yeah, and
The
that's
10 chant is over.
absolutely, but they don't care about his matches. That's exactly the truth.
The thing that you really notice it in is they do the 10 chant for other people's matches. You
Which
know what
I
mean?
love.
Yeah.
I love everything about the 10 chant, but I also like Ty Dillinger
Oh,
as
I
a performer.
agree. I'm just trying to call it from an outsider's
Absolutely.
point of view. You know
No,
what I mean?
For sure. And people were doing the Yes thing without Daniel Bryan even being involved in anything too. So it's a similar comparison, but not at the same time, because look at one career and look at the other.
Well, Daniel Bryan cannot be denied. You fight for your dreams.
Apparently not, because he's back. And we're going to talk more about him later on as well.
Follow us on Twitter at StillRealAP. I'm just going to randomly throw in these.
That's fine. I mean, that's important because you'll probably be live tweeting during NXT and Mania.
I'm going
maybe?
to try my best.
You'll try to. If not, I won't be, for sure.
It's going to be a long...
It's going to be so long.
Yeah, you're going to have to, man.
I
'cause
might.
I'm gonna,
I might take over. I might be taking
just
over
throw out anything.
the Still Real AP Twitter. That might be me for once. It won't be as funny, but it'll be there.
It's not, dude. I'm gonna try to do it. I might have to take a nap in between some of this stuff. We're gonna find out though.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that. But
All right, let me do this though.
Sure.
So you said everything. How many pizza slices would you predict that you're gonna give
Takeover as a whole, 7
7 slices.
out of 8. Yeah. What do you think?
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I think I'm
I think
so
this is gonna blow
tempted
Mania
to
out
give
of the
it an
water.
8. I'm not gonna compare them because I feel like they're two separate things. This is like comparing Ring of Honor to TNA. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're two separate things.
The only reason it's going to be a 7, I think, and this is no slight to the competitors, I think the women's match is going to fall a little flat because I personally am not a huge fan of how Baszler performs. But it's her style, I get it, and that's her character. But it leads to kind of bland matches, in my opinion. But that's just me, so that might be why
agree.
it ruins it for me, at least.
I feel like there's a lot of people women with her style right now too.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's a
almost
problem, I
know.
think.
It's weird to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah. So that's it for NXT Takeover. Let's get we're almost to the real meat of the sandwich. Let's get to like the cheese and the lettuce and shit like that.
Okay.
The kickoff show.
The pre-show that starts at 5.
The pre-show, which I'm gonna watch cuz I fucking have to, maybe. But it's just 2 battle royals and a match that should be on the main card, in my
the
opinion.
cruiserweights.
100%.
Hypothetical, which match would you pull off the main card, put it on the pre-show?
That's
before
the
that
problem.
card? I would do the U.S. title match 100%. Put it on the
See,
pre-card.
I would do Bliss Jax.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Because obviously, I don't think the finish is obvious, but the feud the build was mediocre at best, and I'm just not excited for it.
You don't want to blubber in your blubber?
I love Nia Jax, all right? but like, I don't, and she's a good performer, and I'm excited for the match in a way, but I think it could have been as bad as it sounds. But they're doing this whole women's revolution thing, whatever. That's fine. It could have been relegated to the kickoff show as opposed to something that should be featured and isn't. You know what I mean? I hope this main event's the kickoff show, if you know what I mean.
I think it might be in the middle because it's a lot of rumbles, man. So
no, I don't.
It's not a bad thing though. You got to think. If you're going to be watching something, don't you want to watch something good?
Yeah, but I would think about it this way. I would much rather watch it on WrestleMania. Like, they deserve it.
They do deserve it. And it's a much bigger payday from pre-show to main show.
It's so ridiculous.
That's the main difference for the superstars
I feel bad
themselves.
for everyone on 205 Live because they're consistently putting on the best performances and getting the shaft because fucking stupid fans. And it's true. It's a bummer. But let's talk about things because I'm going to get heated.
They should merge 205 with NXT. Just merge them both and let that 205 just be another like SmackDown.
It shouldn't have been a thing anyway. They should have just had the cruiserweight division like they always did it back in like the WCW and early WWE stuff, and just let them be on the main roster. Have them between SmackDown and Raw, and have it even like an interbrand belt, something like that. You know, it could lead to so many different feuds. It could be wild, but they will not get it right ever. I don't think.
All because of the purple ropes.
Probably, yeah.
It ruined everything.
It definitely didn't help. I've been to a live event where they did that, and it is, like, in between when they're setting everything up, it is a slog. And after, you just don't, I get it. Like, I understand. You just don't want to be there because you are tired after SmackDown, and you just want to go home.
I did the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
And I hung around because the main event was...
I stayed, yeah.
My main event, when I watched it, was Shinsuke versus... Oh, Ziggler. Yeah.
Were we at the same show? We might have been.
I think we were,
because that's what I saw as well.
Yeah.
So, but
I
they
hung
also
around
did
for
that for like a month. So that was probably the same one. But it's too bad because they put on such good performances. Let's just, since we've been talking about the cruiserweights so much, let's just get that out of the way. Mm-hmm. What do you think? It's Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali, arguably two of the best talents on that roster. Who do you got?
This is a match where I'm very excited for it, and I want these guys to just hit it out of the park.
They will.
In my opinion, I feel like they're more behind Cedric for whatever reason. I feel after watching a lot of this, which I'm not opposed. I like both these guys. Mm-hmm. I think Mustafa Ali is very underrated. I know he's in this match, but I just feel like I don't want to say he's overlooked, but I feel like he's often pushed to like tag matches on. You know what I mean?
He is.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna go with Cedric. Mm-hmm. I think he's picking up the W.
Yeah, me too. And it makes the most sense because of
and he's phenomenal, by the way.
Oh, they both are. They're
right,
great.
Yeah.
But Cedric Alexander is my pick as well. He makes the most sense because that was the feud that was going on when Enzo got fired. Mm-hmm. That was what, like, it was already, that's why I kind of predetermined that Cedric was going to be here anyway and win. Well, I thought. I had a little hope, which I know better, but I wanted it to be Drew Gulak. Right. But you know, I can't get what I want. Cedric makes the most sense because he's an over face in that, like, on that roster. So it just makes sense.
And he's great. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, he has no faults.
Yeah, I've already praised them both.
Yep.
It's going to be, it could be like a sleeper match, but no one's going to fucking see it. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I feel like it's going to do good. That's going to be one of those things where people are going to watch it. Remember, who was it last year? Wasn't it Neville versus, who the fuck was on the pre-show?
I don't remember. It was Neville and someone, I think.
I just remember Neville fucking he stole the pre-show for me, so.
Enzo wasn't in 205 Live by that point, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I can't remember now. I'm thinking back too far.
Yeah. So that's enough of the cruiserweights. I feel like someone should be talking about them because no one else is. So that's our job. Let's get to the first Battle Royal of the pre-show, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which I said without fucking up.
Very well done, dude.
I'm shocked. What do you think? I mean, you don't really have a list of competitors, so this is kind of a shot in the dark, and my winner is a complete shot in the dark.
So, let's do this.
Sure.
Who's your final two?
That'll give away my answer, though.
Well, that's fine. Who's your final two? You're going to give me your answer in 10 seconds anyway.
It's true. It's going to be Matt Hardy and Brother Nero.
Ooh.
Yes.
I like that.
And Jeff is going to win. Brother Nero is going to win the Memorial Battle Royal. I see I fucked it up there.
Yeah, I know. The Mixed Match Challenge?
Yeah, the Big Mac Challenge.
Big Mac.
But yeah, that's my pick.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with, it's going to come down to a Dolph Ziggler and a Broken Matt.
Okay, so we both have Matt in the finals.
Yeah, but I think Ziggler might do it. I think he's gonna pull it out, and I think it's gonna be some sort of schmoz type deal.
I'm fine with Ziggler. I'm a
I
huge
am too.
Ziggler guy. But I feel like the built-in storyline between Matt and Jeff from the past is just too perfect,
Well,
and this is a
here's-
perfect place to have it shine. You know?
Here's my dark horse prediction.
Okay.
I think Wyatt has an outside chance to win it as well.
Bray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it would come down to him and Broken Matt.
That would make sense too.
Matt,
I
sorry.
also have. I mean, I guess Brother Nero is kind of already a weird choice, but I do also have a dark horse pick, and it's Big Cass.
Yeah.
If he's not Braun Strowman's tag team partner, if.
I'm just not into Big Cass.
I love Big Cass.
I don't get it.
Even when he was a shitty heel, I loved it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I know he's talented, but he's just like a huge dude. He's gotta refine it up a little bit. But once he does, I think he should be a face again, to be honest. And if he's with Braun, he will be, kind of. But I feel like that'd be a perfect partner. And just like if it was Big Show, no one's gonna fucking beat them.
I just feel like don't give him a microphone, and I'm cool.
Well, yeah, Braun, if someone's going to do the talking, Braun can do the talking. We know he can do it. And actually, he's already picked his partner. Brains Strowman, which I saw that segment, and it was great. He can
I
do
laughed
anything.
and cried because it was like one of those moments in my life where I'm like, this is funny, and then I'm like, this guy should be in the fucking main event.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I agree with you, but I mean, you get what you get.
As
you know?
soon as you get the fucking humor gimmick, though, it's all done, dude.
Yeah, but I don't think he has that, though. I think he kind of surpasses
came
the
out with
humor.
glasses.
It doesn't matter, though. Later on in the night, he threw Kurt Hawkins through a fucking wall.
And then threw an awful Arnold Schwarzenegger line. There's your big break.
Listen,
There's your big break. I don't know why. I
don't
fucking
turn
went
on
retard.
Braun, man.
I'm not turning
Okay,
on Braun.
because-
I want him to be back to fucking crazy Braun throwing Roman off of an ambulance.
At least you're
fucking
still
hill.
throwing people through things.
Right.
Like, that's a good thing. And it's a sign pointing in the right direction.
I just get so scared when they start going with the comedic fucking things for
Yeah,
some
but
of
he's
these
been
guys.
doing that for a while now, if you really think
Right.
about it. And it's worked every single time. With the Elias stuff, it worked. With this, it works. He can do that without it ruining him, which is fantastic. And that is signs of a true performer.
As soon as he puts on a dress, it's all over, though.
Well, he was a rosebud, so he's kind of already got the...
That was before Braun Strowman. No.
Well, yeah, but still, you know the point.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? He's got these chops, you know? We know he can do it. I'm excited to see him win these tag team titles. Spoiler alert. That's what we're going to do next. So it's going to be The Bar versus
Skipping
Braun.
the women's rumble?
No. We'll get there. Oh, shit, you're right. There's another kickoff. Damn it. There's another Rumble. You're right. All right, kickoff. Women's Rumble. Go.
Women's
Forgot
Rumble.
about it.
It's going to come final two, Sasha, Bailey.
Yep.
And I'm going... Fuck, I want Becky Lynch to win. But it's going to be... I want to say Bailey, but I see you picked Bailey.
I did.
So I'll go Sasha just so we can be different.
Boo. I spelt it wrong. Sasha. All right. First of all, fuck you for making that choice. Sasha. Sucks. I hate her.
Her and Bailey, I like their feud, though. I like how it's building slowly.
sure.
It's the way a feud's supposed to work.
Yeah, I like Bailey now too. That's it. Like, she still annoys me, and I don't want to see her succeed. Well, okay, that's a bad example. I want to see everyone succeed. I do not want to see her win in this feud. It doesn't make any
Who
sense.
are we talking about?
Sasha.
Sasha? Okay.
Yeah, I don't-
Well, you
come
said
on.
Bailey, so I was confused. I'm like, wait, I thought you liked Bailey.
No, I want Bailey to win everything now. I'm on board with Bailey. I'm a Bailey guy.
You think Bailey heel?
Yes.
Right.
That's what I want.
They've
And-
both kind of been hinting at, so you don't know who's truly...
Exactly, but Bailey's kind of been like quiet about it, which is so much better to me. And I want her to win this battle royal, even though it means jack fucking shit, and it's just to further this storyline.
It's basically to get everybody a $5,000 payday. So
Yeah.
that's all it is, really.
It's to get people on the card, like
All right, let's do this over under. How many people are going to be in this? Is it
in the battle royal.
in the women's?
15.
Oh, that's it.
Well, actually, I don't know. I'm guessing.
I thought it was gonna be more. I was gonna say how many people do you think are gonna come out? Like the Bellas, obviously, are probably coming back.
Yeah, but here's the thing with these Rumbles that I've noticed. They don't do like entrances like they do in the Royal Rumble. Everyone's just in the ring, so it doesn't matter.
No, I mean surprise faces type deal though.
Well, you know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
What's a surprise face if they're
Well,
just
wasn't
in there?
DDP in one?
No, he was in the Royal Rumble.
He was in the actual Royal
Yeah.
Rumble? Okay.
So I just don't see the point of like return. Obviously, Brie and Nikki will probably be in there,
yeah.
and they'll get the last entrance spot or whatever. But everyone's in the ring at the same time. It's not like a Royal Rumble, so I don't think there's gonna be anything crazy other than the Bellas, if that's even anything. You know,
I've never really enjoyed one of these.
they're not great. and the winners don't matter,
Right.
which sucks. I mean, give someone like a IC or US title shot. Give them something. Like, make it mean something. Don't just have them pose next to the statue for nothing.
That looks like it's made out of, well, the women's is a uterus and the men's looks like it's made out of butter.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like, they're so weird.
I didn't see the women's one, but I saw the picture I think you posted of it being a vagina.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, cool, great. So, yeah, that's kickoff. Whatever, who cares?
All right, let's go to the bronze brains.
Let's go to the thing I already talked about. The Bar versus Braun and whoever. First of all, let's start. Who is your official pick to be his partner? Because I don't think it's going to be Elias anymore.
You go first.
I want it to be Elias still, but he's going to have a segment probably later on with The Rock, which has been rumored now in general. So we'll see how that goes. If that doesn't happen, Elias. But my pick is Big Cass, which I talked about a little bit earlier.
Big Cass.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if it's not Big Cass, it's Big Show. It's one of them.
I'm going Ambrose.
Okay, I thought Ambrose wasn't ready though.
Yeah, well, who knows?
Maybe, yeah. If he's pulling pulling the wool over the eyes, and he is ready, that'd be fucking
They
awesome.
pulled him off the Axis stuff. I mean, who knows? I'd rather Ambrose than Cass. I can tell you that.
I know. Here's the thing. So would I. I'm more of an Ambrose guy than I am a Big Cass guy, obviously, but I don't think he's ready.
I just feel like he won't have to do much if he's not ready, because Braun could do the most. I just feel like those two together in promos backstage
it'd be
would be funny TV.
Like, if the timing was right, that'd be perfect.
Right.
I would not pick anyone else. But I don't think the timing lines up, which sucks.
Well, I'm going Ambrose either way.
That's fine.
He's who I'd want to see, I guess.
So who wins? Is it the Bar? Or
Whoever Braun's partner is,
Exactly.
I'm going Braun.
I agree. And Braun, here's the thing. Braun might do it by himself. That's why I thought Ellsworth would have been a hell of a choice, because Braun can just do it by himself and just have him there. And it wouldn't matter.
The one thing too I was thinking is, like, it could still be Hawkins. Like, he could ask him one more time, and then Braun just throws him through another window, and Hawkins starts moving a little bit, and Braun's like, I like your heart. He just picks him up, puts him over his shoulder,
yeah, but then
then brings him out.
They couldn't win. Then.
They can win.
No.
Where Hawkins doesn't do anything.
No, because that would still snap his streak, though.
That's tag matches.
No, it
and he
counts,
doesn't get
man.
the pin.
Well, they were hyping up the Asuka streak in the tag match on Raw.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that. It
Because
makes no
it's still
sense.
a match,
And
you
the
know what I
Rumble
mean?
counts now all of a sudden. Like, that never counted back in the day for people's streaks.
I agree. The Rumble shouldn't have counted, but she was also the right winner. You know what I mean?
Oh, I thought Ronda Rousey won.
Well,
That was the lasting image I had from
Ronda
the Rumble.
Rousey won the pay-per-view as a whole, probably, but yeah, no, Asuka did win the Rumble. I know you forget.
Ronda got to learn how to fucking go through a table and not just stare at people from the
Did
ground,
you?
too.
It was tough to see, but did you see her? That's the only segment I actually watched.
It made me uncomfortable.
I'm not. I like Ronda.
Oh,
I know
I do
you
too.
don't. No, you've talked about how you don't.
Don't like
Well,
what?
okay, you don't like her in the WWE right now.
Oh, no, I don't like her as a babyface because she's
Right.
a heel.
Well,
I think
yeah.
I like her in the WWE.
Okay,
she's
fair.
a big name.
Right.
She's going to be fine, but they're pushing her so fast. That's her problem.
Yeah. So that's I don't. Yeah, we'll get to a little bit to that match. I mean, we can just skip to it. It's not like a huge match or anything really, other than it's her debut.
Right.
So it's Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. What do you think?
I'm
I
pulling,
think it's obvious.
I'm
but
pulling for Triple H and Stephanie.
is that who you're picking?
I just feel like they could gloat and it would be funny and they could do different things with it, and I just feel like it's gonna be Ronda and Kurt 100%, because I mean it's so, this pay-per-view is pretty predictable.
Oh
which
yeah,
sucks, this Mania,
for sure. But like, I mean, well, not all of it though. That's the thing. Like, that's why I'm
Why
excited for
isn't?
NXT too.
Yeah, the pre-show isn't.
Well,
Like,
yeah, because
that's
there's
it.
random ass
Yeah.
matches on it. I don't think the U.S. title is set in stone yet. I think the Intercontinental is, but I could still see any three of those people winning it and having storylines past it. So, I mean, I don't think it's too. A lot of it is obviously, but there are things that I don't know.
Let's do this. Let's
Yes.
do an over-under before we go through the rest of the
Okay,
card.
sure.
Just remember where you're at. We're at Angle, Rousey, and that shit.
Yeah, but we skipped a bunch on my list, so
It's okay.
we're going back.
Over-under, ready? WrestleMania over-unders.
Okay.
I'm making a list, so I'm going to write these down.
We
dude.
like lists.
Over-under,
Yep.
11 Brock suplexes.
Over.
Over?
Yeah.
What's your number?
I don't. It's just
You
over
need-
under. I don't have to give
I
you
know,
a
but
number.
Give me a number for the just
13.
to make it. You're going 13.
Yeah.
All right. I'm doing 20.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
I really feel like
How long is this match going to be, you think? An hour?
You'll get those done in the first 5 seconds.
I know, but it's going to be a long match, I think.
Just sticking with that match. Over under. Michael Cole saying big dog during the match.
Man,
I have it at
can
3.
I have 20 at that?
I have it at 3.
Over 3.
Over 3? What are
Yeah.
you going?
5.
5?
Yeah. I like this.
I'm going to go right on. I'll go 2.
Okay,
we're
so you're saying
different.
under. Okay, yeah. We can agree on things.
Oh, I know, but it's more fun when
That's
one of us
true.
is right and one of us is
That-
wrong.
that
you
is
know
true.
What I mean?
That's what
I don't
these whole-
mind being wrong.
That's
so.
what all these predictions are for, anyway.
Over under.
Uh-huh.
6 Superman punches.
Under.
Under.
Yeah, I'm saying like
He hit 5 in fucking Raw.
I'm gonna say like 4.
4.
Yeah.
I'm going.
You're going higher.
Over 7.
Jesus. Okay. I don't know. I don't think they'll ham it up that much, but they very well might. I'm gonna say 4 is a pretty good number. All right. What's
over,
next?
Over under 6 Daniel Bryan initiated yes chants.
6?
6.
Under.
Under.
Yeah. It won't be that long of a match. I don't think.
What are you going?
3.
3.
Yeah.
His intro counts, by the way. His entrance in the end.
1. Oh, okay. 4 then. If the
Going
intro
4?
counts and the ending counts, because he will definitely do one at both. I think he'll do 2 during the match. He'll be on the top rope for one of them, and then he'll be in the ring for one of them.
I'm going 7 because I want to go. I wanted to pick 6, but over under title changes on the card.
Oh,
I
shit.
set it at 4. There's 8, I believe.
There's-
I'm not counting the cruiserweights, obviously.
Over under 4. I'd have to. Oh man, I don't know. That one's tough because
That's
I need
why
to
I
think.
wanted to ask this one first before we just threw out all of our picks, because
need-
then you obviously have it.
I don't know if I'm gonna be right even by
Just-
my prediction.
Even by your prediction, just throw it out there. Do you think there's going to be more title changes
More.
than not?
More. Yeah.
You going 5?
Yeah.
Just right around there?
Uh huh.
I'm
Well,
going
actually-
I'm going over 2, and I'm going 7.
Yeah, that makes sense because I think most of them are changing, if not all of them. So that'd be. You know what? Put me at 8. All of them are changing.
All right.
I don't know who
I like it.
not picking,
Locked
but
in.
that's it.
don't know
Everyone's
either.
changing. Even though I know one of my picks doesn't reflect that, I don't care.
I'm probably the same, dude. Like I said, I like throwing that one out there first.
You took my pen.
I did take your pen.
Give it back.
Ready?
Thanks.
Make the list.
All right. So we skipped over to that. Whatever. Raw Tag Team Champion we talked about. SmackDown Tag Team Championship. It's the Usos versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers, which I said right as well. Proud of myself.
My heart pick is the Usos. I'm going Bludgeon Brothers.
See, the Usos I like now. I'm on board with them, but they're not even in my conversation. They're gonna put on a hell of a match. This is gonna be great, but it's gonna be dominated and won by the Bludgeon Brothers. Yeah, I agree with you there.
And no one's bringing up that they fucking killed a goddamn cameraman during fucking...
They're just killing everybody,
SmackDown.
and they're using the hammers, which is the funniest thing on the planet,
Oh my
because I know
God.
that they're just bullshit hammers, and I love it so much. And I love the characters, and I love both performers, even though Eric Rowan's kind of meh. But Luke Harper's arguably one of the most talented people on that roster, and I'm so excited that they're finally gonna shine. You know,
They just remind me of bad guys from like a Mario Brothers fucking video game.
well, yeah, they're the Hammer Bros.
Yeah,
They
just-
remind me of bad guys from old school wrestling too, though. It's such like a WWF gimmick or like WCW gimmick. It's so weird, you know. And they're making it work. People are starting to get behind them, it seems, and I'm excited to see something like this work because it's different. You know what I
I
mean?
don't even know what the gimmick is. I mean, they're cool.
They're giant dudes with hammers that
Exactly,
kill people,
yeah.
and that's awesome. And that's so old school to me that I just love it. They just have new graphics, whatever.
Yeah, I think they're going to be new tag champs.
I'm excited to see it too. I agree. The United States Championship, which is going to be one of my favorite matches just because of who I have picked to win.
Rusev?
You pick first.
We'll do it. Come on. I think everyone knows you're picking Rusev,
It's
dude.
Rusev Mania, baby.
going
It's time.
Rusev.
It's time. He's going to come out on the fucking tank, and he's going to win that United States title for the second time.
Well, according to Rusev, who tweeted us back, he doesn't have the tank yet.
Yeah, but he's going to.
I'm going Jinder.
I was going to before Rusev got added. If they make this mistake, there's going to be a problem because Rusev might not have any, unless they have him feud with Jinder after this, which is a possibility, that if they don't capitalize on this hot streak that he's on, they're fucking dumb. They're stupid.
I really feel like it's Rusev Jinder after this, no matter what happens.
That's fine.
And
like, I'm fine with that.
I just feel like it's going to be, you know, a little something's going to happen where Rude and Orton, you know, kind of clear each other out.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be Rusev looking like he's going for the Machka kick, and the little dude's going to run in and fucking some schmoz is going to happen.
Yeah,
maybe,
but Aiden English will be there too,
but
so he
I'm
kind of
saying
has that
maybe
too.
Aiden English fucking pops Rusev by accident trying to stop the other guy type deal.
But that would be so bad because then it could break up Rusev Day, and that would ruin everything. That would ruin everything. It would ruin my gimmick. It would ruin his gimmick. And then what the fuck would I do? I'm more concerned about myself here.
I got you.
Yeah. But yeah, Rusev's my pick. You are picking Jinder. Good pick. They're going to feud with each other after the fact. Next up is the IC title, the Intercontinental title. That's going to be a great match just because of the performers alone. I don't care about the story at all. But the performers are going to make that a 5-star match. The Miz, Finn Balor, and Seth Rollins. Who you got?
I'm going, this is going to be the match of the night. I feel like a lot of people, myself included, have built up the Shinsuke AJ match so much that we can only be disappointed.
That's true.
No slight to those guys. I think they're going to tear the house down.
That'll easily be number 2, but I think I might agree with you here.
I just feel like these guys are low-key some of the best performers out there in the world, and I feel like they're gonna steal the show, in my opinion.
I don't think it's low at all. These 3 could be in a match for the Universal or the WWE Championship, and no one would bat an eye.
Oh, I agree. I'm just saying no one's talking about this match as being the show stealer. Everything is AJ.
Well, that's because it's going to be mushed in between other things that people are blowing out of the water for no particular reason, you know? But who you got for the winner?
Finn.
Yep, me too. I feel like that one's... I don't want to call it obvious, but it makes the most sense. And I don't know. I think he'll feud with the Miz again after the fact, but I don't know where they're gonna go with it, which I kind of like because it gives them the opportunity to set something up after Mania.
I see Miz taking the pin and Finn and Seth moving on. Miz is gonna take some time off, I believe.
Well, yeah, he just had his baby,
Right.
so I mean, give him a little bit, but then his return will be phenomenal. It'll be great. Everyone loves the Miz. That's just a fact. So whenever he comes back, he will go after that title again and maybe even win it again to break the longest reign.
He does it every time.
I know,
He comes
which is
back
fine.
and wins the IC title.
That's fine with me. He is the greatest Intercontinental champion ever.
I'm a fan of Santino Marella.
Oh God.
Only for the honka meter.
That's fair enough. I understand that 100%. All right, so I kind of talked about the Raw Women's Championship a little bit, that it should be moved to the pre-show, but who do you think is going to win that? It's Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax.
Alexa.
Me too,
100%
actually.
Alexa.
I'm shocked we actually agree on that because I thought you were going with Nia.
No, I don't think so.
Does it seem too obvious that it's going to be Nia, that it's not?
Oh, I think it's obvious that it's going to be Alexa. I mean,
Really?
Mickey's involved. You've got... they're making Nia out to be the poor girl or whatever, obviously.
Yeah, but shit like
Alexa
that makes me
Bliss.
think it's going to be her. But I also picked Alexa because, 1, that's what I want to see, and 2, that's what she does. She finds a way to sneak her way through big matches like these and win them still.
Yeah, I mean, in this case, I mean, Nia's so emotional. I feel like storyline-wise, if Alexa just looked at her and goes, oink or something, Nia might break down and cry, and then Alexa can get a roll-up.
Yeah, she does seem a little emotional in this one, but it'll be interesting to see how this match plays out because they're obviously 2 very different types of performers, and size is a difference as well.
Huge difference.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see how they work together because I've never seen them in a match together. I don't think they have been, but I could be wrong in NXT or whatever. But I'm excited to see wherever it goes because I'm fine with Nia Jax winning too if she does because I think she can have a good reign with it. But Bliss should be winning because she's one of the best women's performers in a while.
Yeah, I see Mickey playing a big part of this match as well.
Yeah, that's a possibility. All right, so next up, and this is going to be a little different. It's Asuka versus Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's title, right? What do you think is going to happen here? Not just the winner, but what else is going to happen?
I think Asuka wins and then loses to Carmella.
No, you're lying.
No, that's my prediction right now.
Oh, dude, trust me, I'm a huge Mella guy. If that happened, I would mark out and probably pass out. But Asuka is going to win, and Carmella is going to lose in her cash-in, which sucks because she does not deserve to lose because she's held that. She broke the streak for the longest time holding the briefcase now, past Seth Rollins, who had it prior. She broke that today, I think, or yesterday, something like that. She deserves at least a shot at that title, and it's really too bad that we're going to have 2 failed cash-ins from this Money in the Bank.
No, we're not.
Carmella's
winning.
I hope you're right, because that would be... Imagine the heat on Carmella if she breaks Asuka's streak at WrestleMania. That would be perfect. But that's why we're not booking, and they are, because they're going to fuck it up.
No, I see them going. I mean, the word got out that Carmella's supposed to lose. Obviously, they've been throwing out little things. So they're going to
switch it up?
Yeah, they're trying to throw little things when Mania comes around. But Carmella has to win. She has to break the streak. I'm saying this because every streak that's ever been in wrestling has ended in a shit way. Mm-hmm. And then the streak thing will be over, and people can start liking Asuka for her intense fucking promos and fucking in-ring ability.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, too. And it could set up a feud between the two, where Asuka would probably take it off of her very soon, but at least give her that title once, you know? Like, even if she loses the next fucking night, have her do that, because right now, she doesn't matter, which sucks.
It's what they do, though. She's playing low-key. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Kinda.
I mean, she's tried to cash in the last month.
I mean, storyline-wise, like, she's not in this all the time. And I see her cashing in, winning, and then I see her winning the rematch the next night or whenever they do it again. Championship, champions fucking whatever.
The
advantage.
championship clause, yeah, whatever.
And I see it being a storyline played out where Asuka, the only person she can't seem to beat is Carmella.
I hope you're right. As a Carmella fan, I hope you're right. So next up, well, I don't know the card. I don't know when things are going to happen. But next on my list is Daniel Bryan and Shane O'Mac versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. The worst tag team name in the history of tag team names.
The whole time they were cutting their promo on SmackDown, for some reason it just kept playing in my head. It was like a South Park episode where it was just fucking like Cartman and fucking what's his name just going at it.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny in my head. I guess you had to be there.
Right.
They're
I
winning.
wasn't. I didn't watch it.
They're winning. Shane's taking the loss.
Yeah. Wait. You're saying Kevin Owens and no way. There's no way they have Daniel Bryan lose in his first match back. There's no way.
This is very predictable.
Again, I want you to be right, but there's no way in hell they're having Daniel Bryan lose in his first match back.
He's
no
not.
chance.
Shane's losing.
But he'll be there. It'll count against him. We talked about this, tag matches counting against things, and there's not a chance in hell. And it'll end with a yes chant, and it'll be great.
Shane's losing. And it's going to be because Daniel
Bryan turns on him?
Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
And then it's going to set them up for SummerSlam.
If Daniel Bryan turns heel, fine. That's awesome. I love it. If he doesn't and they just lose, that's stupid.
See, the only thing that's stopping me from being, like, going 100% on this is I just don't think turning Daniel Bryan heel sucks. They should turn Shane heel. You know what I mean? And be like, it was a whole work this whole time to get Daniel Bryan back and do all this fucking shit. And they should make Shane O'Mac the heel going into SummerSlam against Daniel Bryan. But Roman Reigns is their guy. They don't want Daniel Bryan being the most over babyface on the roster.
That makes sense. Yeah, what do you think? If he turns heel again, do you think he'll go back to the no gimmick?
Dude, I hope so.
That would be hilarious.
He might just go back to like a shut up. Like, you know what I mean?
I would love to see a Daniel Bryan heel turn, but I just don't think, like, again, it's a predictability thing. I predict that it's going to be just like a happy moment for Daniel Bryan.
No, I'm going fucking they're losing.
I'm with you. I want it. I want it. There's a difference between what I want and what I think is going to happen.
Put me down. KO and Sammy.
Did I not? Where is it? Okay, Cammy. You get Cammy. I get Bryan and Shane. I want you to be right.
I know. I just storyline-wise, I think it'd be fucking cool with the three of them just teaming up.
All right. So, WWE Championship. Shinsuke Nakamura versus the champion AJ Styles in what probably will be the match of the night. Probably.
I just feel like we've built it up so much that they can only disappoint.
100%.
It sucks that it happened that way.
But I know it's still going to be, I think it's still going to be an 8 out of 8.
I'm hoping to be fucking hammered by this point, and it's just like,
it'll be late.
Enjoy the fuck
it'll be
out
late.
Of it.
So do you think they'll end with, they'll end with obviously Brock Roman, but do you think this will be right before it, or do you think there'll be a little chunk of something else we're going to talk about in between?
I think there's going to be something else. There's got to be a little downer.
Yeah.
It could even be.
Well, it won't be a downer.
It could even be an Alexa. I think Alexa Bliss Nia could be pre-main or whatever.
That'd be bad. And they've done stupid things like that. Like at the Rumble, they did stupid things. I don't want that. I want the boring. Well, I don't want to call it boring because I like the performers, but I want stuff like that out of the way early because I want to get to the good shit. But who do you got winning?
AJ Styles.
Oh my God. Okay.
Going AJ.
We differ on this one as well.
He gets redemption.
I say it's Shinsuke's time. There's no reason for Shinsuke not to get the title now and have him feud after this. Like, turn one of them heel, AJ, turn him heel. There's no reason he shouldn't be a heel already. And just have Shinsuke be not a quiet babyface because he's funny. So let him be funny, but have this be a long-standing feud. Have it something. Like, there's been nothing before it, so might as well do something after it, you know?
I'm going Shinsuke.
Wait, what?
I know. I was just thinking in my head.
Did I just convince you?
No, because
well.
AJ, I believe, is going to Raw.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Team him back up with the Bullet Club or the Balor. Wait, what the fuck are they now?
Nothing.
Those guys, the club, those guys. they're OGBC. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he will probably go to Raw. I think you're right.
Yeah.
In the shakeup, we'll probably do like a prediction shakeup kind of thing too, where who we think's moving, stuff like that. But we don't even know when it's happening, so that's way out of the way.
I'm just surprised that they're gonna give it to Shinsuke, but I'm going Shinsuke.
I'm not at all.
Shinsuke.
Like he deserves it.
Oh,
for sure.
I 100% agree. I'm surprised that they might give it to him.
I maybe. I mean, the way he started out, I was skeptical because I think he's obviously great. But being, he doesn't really he can't do promos really, you know, stuff like that. He's not much of a talker. Like, same with Asuka, but look how they've been pushing her to the moon. So that's kind of out of the picture. I feel like it's finally time for Shinsuke to get it. And I think he will.
Yeah, 100%. All right,
So-
I'll go Shinsuke as well.
I already wrote you down for AJ, you son of a bitch.
I just want AJ. He's my favorite performer.
Main event is not actually the last thing we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the main event now, which is Brock versus Roman for the Universal Championship. This is going to be the most unpredictable match of the night.
Oh, really?
No, it's Roman's winning.
Yeah,
No.
100%, dude.
Roman's 100% winning.
I could write down exactly how this match is going to go right now, and it'll be to a T.
Yeah, go. Say
All
it.
right, he's going to come out. Roman's going to get a quick pop, and then all of a sudden suplex, F5.
Oh, yeah.
Roman, first one to kick out of an F5 in a year. Everybody's going crazy. Roman can't be beaten or whatever. And then it's going to be 17 Superman punches, spear. Brock kicks out. Brock gets up. F5.
It's gonna be like an hour-long match, which
Yeah.
is gonna suck.
And it's
Like
just
I'm
gonna
not
be
the
fucking
match.
3 moves the
The
whole
match is
time.
gonna. I know the match itself, if they build it, like if they do well enough, could be entertaining still. But I know what to expect, you know. And it's exactly what you said. We both like Roman. I don't like Brock. You like Brock. But we know what to expect with this match, and that's exactly what we're gonna get. It's too bad, but I'm excited to see Roman win again, even though I'm the only one. Yeah, I'm probably the only one because I love the heat. Like, I love the heat Roman gets, and I think he might too. I think Roman's a huge fan of that shit. But I'm excited to see Roman win and him get a boot out of the building again. So, let's talk about a match that technically isn't on the card, but probably will be.
Yeah, Taker Cena.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me predictions on what you think. We've talked about it a little bit. I'm saying it's American Badass Taker because Kid Rock's going into the Hall of Fame.
That's what's happening. Yeah.
I don't know how. Here's the thing. I don't know when they're gonna do it during the during the pay-per-view. I don't know when they're gonna do it. I don't know how they're gonna do it. But they're 100% doing it. They're not gonna have this build up for nothing.
I feel like it's just going to be a thing where Kid Rock's getting, waving or whatever, and then goes to leave, or even they're getting set up to play some sort of song of something.
So,
and
you're
then
saying it'll be, right after the Hall of Fame, lineup
it could
thing,
be.
maybe?
I mean, I could even see Cena going over and just start poking Kid Rock or something. To,
Cena's going to be a fan. That much we know. So, he'll be there. He'll be through. I think it's going to be hilarious, this whole
he's
thing.
gonna be funny.
He's going to be there the entire time. They're going to cut to him doing goofy shit, and I'm going to love that. So that'll be fun while it lasts, but then Taker's going to come out somehow, I don't know where, and call him out, be like, let's fucking go, I'm American Badass, let's do this.
Now, if this isn't a match, how upset would you be if they just come out and say they're going to fight at 35?
Oh.
And they do the year-long build.
Okay. I wouldn't be if Taker was involved.
But
if
neither one of them are going to be involved. Cena's got 2 movies lined up. Fucking Taker's
if they're
Taker.
both actually involved and invested in it, fine. okay, maybe SummerSlam or something, not Mania 35. That's too far from now. But if they build it up for like Survivor Series or Buried Alive matches, Survivor Series, bring it back to like old school Taker,
career versus career.
Yeah, something like that. And Cena would lose. He has to lose no matter what the match is, no matter when it is. That's my opinion.
Cena loses?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going Taker wins as well.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. I hope it just comes off well. I hope they get, how I would book it is, Kid Rock for some reason has a microphone in his band there, and Cena starts talking shit like, how come your boy didn't come out or some shit?
Maybe. It's a possibility because, like I said, Cena will be there the whole time.
And then
he's going to have a lot of prominent like features, I'm sure.
And then Kid Rock takes the microphone, looks at Cena and goes, are you scared?
You mean this guy?
Are you scared? And then the fucking drums kick in and he goes right into American Badass.
I mean, it would just make so much sense. He performs it live. Like, they've done that before with I think Motorhead did it, R.I.P. Lemmy. But, like, it just makes so much sense. And he'll get a pop. Like, he'll get the big, in my opinion, if he comes back as American Badass, he'll get the biggest pop he's ever gotten. Yeah. I mean, right?
I don't know, yeah.
Well, because he's been a
pop either way.
I know, but he's been avoiding the American Badass thing for so long. To finally get it back is going to be huge, if it happens.
Yeah, it's. I don't
Do you think there's any chance? Say he comes back, but not as American Badass. Do you think there's even any chance of that?
He just comes back.
He just comes back as regular Taker in the stuff he dropped at Mania 33.
He comes back in fucking New Balance sneakers and whitewashed jeans and just fucking.
He comes out with his wife doing a workout video or something.
Dad bod.
Man, yeah, but overall, how do you feel? That's all we got really for. I mean, I don't think The Rock might have a segment. We kind of talked about that a little bit. I think it'll be with Elias, but who knows?
I feel like Elias could even have something to do with just the Hall of Fame segment. They all come out. You got Jeff Jarrett, you got Kid Rock, all musical talents.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff Jarrett's not really, but
Well, he had the guitar gimmick, whatever.
Yeah, and I could see something happening with Elias there. I mean, I could see Elias in a lot of different spots, I want
him to do something. But the reason I want him with The Rock, people are like, oh, if he's with The Rock, he's going to be buried. No, that is not true. The Rock had a segment with the Wyatt family and Bray Wyatt, like all of them. Bray Wyatt was champion the next, like that year. Really, like you got to think of it that way. Think of the positives. I don't think they'd put him in a segment with The Rock if they didn't have any confidence in his talent.
I can tell you this: if he's not in it, and if Rock's 50-50, I mean, it's up in the air. They don't know. I mean, I feel like if he's not in a segment with The Rock, whatever he's in, it's not going to make as many highlight packages as if he was in a segment with The Rock.
Exactly, and that's the point. So, like when Eric Rowan got his ass kicked in like a second.
Right.
Like that's still, people were like, oh, The Rock was there. Cool. But they were talking still about who else was there with him, and it was the Wyatts. It's saying, hey, listen, we're putting you in a prominent segment on WrestleMania. That's something. You know what I mean?
Maybe Stone Cold comes out and just hits him with a stunner. That'd be cool too.
Anything. Literally give me anything with Elias and I'll be a happy man.
There's almost always a legend segment. And I feel like Elias is the new Heath Slater for that moment in time this week.
Yes and no. He's
yes,
not.
He is. Yeah, he's in a band and he's gonna eat a bunch of legends finishers. That's probably what's gonna happen.
But he's not gonna be ruined by it. And like
Neither was Slater.
I
he became tag champ after all that. He's got kids.
Yeah, but you can't compare Heath Slater and Elias. You can't.
Just did.
Oh God, gross.
Musical talents, pretty decent in the ring.
We gotta stop.
Just one's bigger. That's why he's gonna get pushed further.
we gotta be done with this. You've ruined it.
Heath Slater was good on the mic.
I love Heath Slater. It's not a slight against Heath Slater. It's more of like you were insulting Elias.
Oh no! I think you're insulting Heath by thinking I was insulting Elias.
I mean, maybe. I guess I don't even know what to say to that.
That's what happened.
Here's what we can say. Plugs.
Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Patreon. Just put it in Still Real After Party. You'll find us everywhere.
Yeah, if you search it on pretty much anything, you'll find us. We have a t-shirt store, Spreadshirt. It's Still Real After Party. You look us up on there. We should be there. All that fun stuff. Bunch of designs. Buy our shit. We are selling out. Let's go.
I need a lot of cocaine to stay up for fucking past midnight watching WrestleMania.
It's gonna be tough, and I think I might take a day off.
You take every day off, Jake.
That is so mean to say. I am good at my job, damn it.
I don't know, man. I'm already upset that I have to sit somewhere and watch TV for that long.
I'm gonna have to be working out or something. Like I'm gonna have to be doing something while I'm watching this because I understand I cannot just sit in the same place for 24 hours.
I have trouble doing this. I mean, we could do this for 6 hours if I could sit still. I look at my wavelengths on this thing. They go from large to small because I'm back and forth. I'm on the mic, I'm off the mic.
But a lot of the time when it gets louder, I'm telling you to move closer.
Yeah, because I'm not paying attention because
little
I have
peek
trouble.
behind the curtain. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Go Mania.
Wrestlemania. So what do you think is really going to be the biggest surprise of the night?
If Taker's American Badass, I guess. But that's not really a surprise. It's more just a pop thing. Like, I'll mark out. Or if Carmella wins. Like, if Carmella wins, that will, in my opinion, be the number one thing that night.
What if Taker doesn't come out and fucking Hogan comes out and challenges Cena?
I'd be fine with that, too. I mean, that's a cool thing to happen, but that won't happen either, I don't think.
The fucking leg drop of death.
All right, see, the people that want to see Taker Cena absolutely do not want to see Hogan Cena. No one, I don't think anyone wants to see that, to be honest.
I want to see all of that.
Oh, God.
Triple threat. Why not? Everyone else is in a fucking triple threat.
Oh, no. You just upped the age of WrestleMania to, like, $1 billion. It's all the way out there.
I think it might be the same age as last year's Mania.
Oh, yeah, there were a bunch of old fucks there.
Dude, I looked at a thing, by the way, where all these guys who lost championships last year or won championship, and like half the guys aren't even fucking going to be at Mania.
Yeah.
There's no Jericho. There's no Goldberg. There's no fucking blah, blah, blah. That's our show for this week. We're just fucking rambling. Guys, have fun watching WrestleMania. Let us know what you're making for food on the TWITTAH, because we do a bunch of fun shit at my house. Anyway, have fun. Hopefully you guys have enough drugs to stay awake, or booze, or women, or prostitutes, or a child that'll talk your ear off. And
I don't have any of those things.
You don't have any prostitutes, dude?
I can get them. I can acquire prostitutes. I don't think I'm going to.
I don't know, man.
I'm just going to be a sad, lonely fat man and just have that be that. That's my mania.
You're going to blubber in your blubber.
I'm going to be like a lot of wrestling fans. Darn.
No, dude, it's going to be... Oh, yeah, you can't, because now Craigslist took off their personnel fucking...
I'll find a way.
I'll find a way. We've been trying to get out of these plugs for a while, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right, you want me to stop it now?
Well, I mean, after you say your catchphrase.
I will.
Marketing.
Come
on.
Oh, shout out to It Lives It Breeze.
That too.
Jake's getting upset. Thank you for our intro song.
I want to go home.
Hey, check out their YouTube, by the way.
Don't you have a child?
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going as long as I can, so I don't have to get...
That makes more sense. Okay, continue.
No, seriously, though. It Lives It Breeze. They did an awesome WrestleMania medley on their YouTube. You guys check it out. They have some fucking cool-ass shit. And, as always...
Are you going to say some random bullshit again?
I was trying to think of something.
Because you've been saying random stuff at the end of stuff and then saying your catchphrase.
Dude, Ring of Honor Supercard coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Kenny Omega versus Cody Rhodes. It's going to be a hell of a match. They always put on good shit.
Shout out to our boy Matt Taven, by the way. He won his CMLL
That was awesome.
title.
That was awesome. He won that title. We talked to him. It was great.
What else can I say just to prolong this a little bit longer?
Hey, man.
Shout out to our boy James Ellsworth.
James Ellsworth.
Gonna
He's
be in
also
a match
great.
with Emma.
Is he really? That's awesome. I didn't know that. And he's a tag champion now with Gilbert.
This is true.
He's cranking it off. Like he's doing. That sounded wrong.
I'm cranking it off after we get out of here.
Ellsworth is killing it right now.
Killing it. What else do we got?
I don't know, man.
Do you really want me to hit the PLL?
You can do whatever you want. This is your fucking brainchild. You do whatever you want. I'm just the man behind the mic.
Okay. People are really snorting condoms, by the way. I heard you say something about
Yeah,
that
that's a real thing. Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with kids?
I don't know. They're eating Tide Pods and snorting condoms, and they pull it out their throat. Like, it's all fucked up. Go on the internet, like, once in a while. That isn't about wrestling. What's wrong with you?
I seen a girl who can do that.
With condom?
Yeah. It's pretty wild. Yeah,
I'm grossed out now.
I think that's... Dude, you want to be grossed out? Oh, here's
Jesus
a funny
Christ.
story, and it involves wrestling.
Okay.
I was in a band for a while.
Because we haven't talked about wrestling for a good 10 minutes now.
I know. I was in a band for a while. We were on tour. We did the whole thing where we thought we were rock stars, but we weren't yet.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
You guys are pretty good. I saw you live once.
But here's the thing. We spent all the money we made on pizza and strip clubs, so we weren't at rock star level yet, because then we were like, oh,
it would have been cocaine and
we
strip
still
clubs.
need gas to get to the next show. So either way, we were at this one strip club, and there was a stripper there, and I'm putting my boy Big Show on blast right now.
Oh, boy.
This girl was, I'm being nice, 63? It was a Wednesday. She served me eggs and then went up on the pole and stripped. I'm going to say
That's
this.
my kind of strip club.
she had a weird butthole because she bent over and winked at us. That was her trick. Afterwards, though, we're all sitting there talking, and she heard us talking about wrestling because we've always been into wrestling. And she goes, "Oh, that boy, the Big Show, is just around here. He dropped like $700 on me."
Oh my god. So Big Show's into winking
into
old
grannies.
buttholes.
But she said he was a wicked nice dude, so hell yeah, Big Show.
Speaking of Big Show, just signed a new contract with the WWE.
See, we brought it all the way around. Just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, guys. Like always, peace, love, and leg drops.
Happy Rusev Mania.